Genesis 1:23. V'hava ramash v'hava tzafar yom chamishayi. Back to the beginning. This is conjunction followed by the hey vav yod verbal root. It is all perfect. Third person masculine singular. And it was evening, and it was morning, day the fifth. So from the beginning, and it was evening, and it was morning, the fifth day. Now, because Genesis 1:23 is short, this gives us an opportunity to look at a manuscript and note something we may not have noticed before. This is a manuscript from the Bodley Library at the University of Oxford, and we zero in on Genesis 1:23, and we notice on the top side of the red divider we have the Hebrew, and on the bottom the Targum. Now, we've seen this before about having interspersed Masoretic text and Targum, but notice the accent marks of the Hebrew appear again in the same order on the same words in the Targum. Does the Targum have cantillation? Does the Targum have Masoretic accents? Well, maybe not natively, but some manuscripts place them in. So we look here, we add them in the place that manuscript shows that we should, and we can use them as a way of breaking up the sentence just as we do with the Masoretic text, as long as we remember that this is a translation and these accents are supposed to correspond to what appears in the Hebrew. So we notice first the saluk, which I've got kind of in an orange color here. Next, we have the tifcha, which is supplying the main break between the halves of the verse. So the first half is, and there was evening and there was morning, break, the fifth day, both in the Hebrew and the Aramaic. And then in green, we have two metegs, which are a secondary accent. And then finally, the meracha, which is the conjunctive accent. So altogether, this is just interesting to note that some manuscripts of Targum Onkelos have the accents, although we will not typically be drawing attention to them, since the point is to duplicate what is already present in the Hebrew.